Hello again, welcome to today's attempt of a Diffle puzzle. This is Wordle, but we don't know how long the word is. I'm going to give jalphrases another go as a starting word. I got a request, you might remember, to start with this. I usually do start with a word that's got all the vowels in, but I was asked to start with this. It's got some decent letters, some very uncommon letters. It's got a good mixture. We'll see if it is useful today. Partly useful. Okay, we've got a green R and a green I. That means they appear in the word in that order. We've also ruled out a bunch of letters. There's no A, L, E or S. There's also no J, F or Z, but that's less of a surprise. Now, we need the RI in that order. There might be letters between them, but I'm going to try boring. It tries 4 new letters, none of which is correct, right. And what's more, we now know that there's at least one letter between the R and the I, because they were not joined together in that guess. So, what is going to be after the R if it's not the I? A T, perhaps? A U? Still quite a few options, to be fair. What's the ending of the word going to be if it's not ing? ITY, perhaps? I was trying for ages yesterday to think of a word that ended city. I hope we're not in the same paradigm today. It can't even be something as simple as trick, because we know that there's got to be something between the R and the I. That makes it a lot harder. What? I mean, we've got really relatively uncommon letters left, haven't we? There definitely could be duplicated I's. That's plausible. But the fact that there has to be something else between the R and the I really is making it difficult to think of options. I'm thinking something like this. Maybe a C or maybe a TY at the end. Just makes me think of Turkish, which isn't quite right for several reasons. Could be an ICT ending. There's words that end like that, aren't there? Convict, but not curvict. Or perfect, but that's not quite spelt like that. We can't use the E. This is a tricky again. This is a second tricky one we've had in a row where I've started with jalphrases. I don't know if I can fully blame the starting word, but I do quite wish that I knew whether there was a U in the word, so I do think starting with all the vowels does help. Of course, I could just do a word that I could do thump, that tests 5 new letters, but then there's no chance of me getting it right on the third guess, and I don't want to go for a word that is definitely wrong. I want to maintain the possibility of getting it right in 3. So we're going to sit here until I can think of something that works. Thank you for sticking with me. What is a sensible thing to try? Her, that's a plausible start. That's not how you spell hermit, though. This is annoying. I might just have to go for thump at some point, but I really don't want to. What's another option? No, not pre, because the RI can't be together. Pru is a word, or is a plausible start, perhaps? I still don't know what the ending of the word would be. Still looks like it's going to be ITY. Prudity. Is that a word? Prudity? It's not in the word list. That's a shame. Not quite sure what word I'm actually thinking of. I think maybe I'm thinking of crudité. That's not how you spell it. It's ES at the end, isn't it? Oh, apparently crudity like that is a word. Right, so that's given us a lot of information. We've got the C. That's definitely the first letter of the word because it's not a circle. It's got a hard border, as you can see on the left. So that's the first letter. Then there's got to be something, and then an R, and then something, and then a U, and then possibly an IT. There might be letters between the U and the I, we don't know. The I and the T might be the end of the word, we don't know. It only tells you, it only gives you the hard border if you actually put it at the end of the word. But anyway, it is going to be the end of the word, because surely it's going to be circuit. There we go. A silent U. That really made things difficult. I'm not sure going for thump would have helped very much. It would have told me I had a T and a U, but I wouldn't have learnt that much more. Going for the C and getting the starting letter definitely helped. And yeah, I mean, the C, the R and the U all being in the word and not being consecutive. That really restricted things, obviously. So we get variant 4. That was quite a tricky one. That is Diffle. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.